International Exhibition of Muslim Nonviolence. Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, a Muslim peacemaker. Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, a Muslim peacemaker, presents the peaceful and spiritual teachings of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, an African Sufi master who led, during the last century, a successful and completely nonviolent struggle against the French colonizers. As part of the currently world-touring International Exhibition of Muslim Nonviolence, the exhibition explores the peaceful perspective of Islamic West Africa through the religious legacy of a Senegalese Sufi saint, poet, and spiritual leader of more than 4 million Muslims around the world. Prior to widely known icons of nonviolence such as Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr., Bamba championed the philosophy of nonviolence in colonial context. Bamba resisted French colonial oppression through pacifism and founded the Muridia, meaning seeking for God, the first ever known Sufi order founded by a black African and now the most dynamic and influential Senegalese Sufi movement, which exemplifies knowledge, human dignity, and sanctity of work. Deeply grounded in Sufism, which emphasizes the mystical core and inner aspect of Islam, Bamba's thought and peaceful philosophy inspired him an alternative approach of jihad centered on knowledge, worship, and forgiveness for his enemies who subjected him to unjust suffering for over 3 decades. Bamba's jihad of knowledge and worship suggests an interesting perspective of peaceful relationship between Muslims and other civilizations that contrasts drastically with the militant and violent interpretation of jihad as posed nowadays by groups such as Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS, and others. As stated by Michel Combo, founder of the International Peace Project, amidst the heightened state of turmoil in the world today, associated with the apparent clash between Islamic and Western cultures, the life of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba, a Muslim peacemaker, warrants recognition. Further study into the contribution Bamba made in the cultural and spiritual revival of his people will demonstrate the significance his universal message and nonviolent struggle has for attending peace in the world today. Bamba, who is one of the most prolific poet and most outstanding writer in all Islamic history, offered in his writings very unusual and world-pondering conception of holy war. I wage my jihad through knowledge and ethical values as a humble subject of God and a servant of his prophet. While others bear weapons to be feared, my soul's arms are knowledge and worship. The true warrior in God's path is not he who kills his enemies, but he who combats his ego to achieve spiritual perfection. Some people have fooled themselves with the jihad they wage against innocent human beings. They set themselves against their fellow creators, assaulting them regularly only for the sake of fame and fortune. And they pretend to be spreading God's word, when in reality, their only goal is to rise to fame, not anything else. So they return with their troops from their so-called jihad, filled with signs and unrighteous deeds. I have forgiven all my enemies for the holy face of God, who has driven them away from me. So never shall I try to avenge myself. I have forgiven to all my enemies with full, pure hotness. Bamba's nonviolent and spiritual philosophy emphasizes the dignity of all mankind and the respect due to all creators, regardless of their difference, as conveyed in many of his verses. Take great care of God's right through your duty toward his creators. O Lord, grant your mercy to all your creators, and spare me from every harming your creators, be they living near me or afar, be they Muslims or non-Muslims. O Lord, to whomever that is blaming me, or who has offended me, forgive him and may he submit to you. Always cherish good feelings for all of God's creators. The worst people are those who respond to offense with other offense. He who respects people will earn their respect as well. He who does not respect people will not earn their respect. The role played by Bamba's legacy in modern Senegal have been highlighted by many researchers and articles on social sciences. Bamba's cultural legacy has influenced deeply many aspects and areas of present-day Senegal, as summarized in the journal The Economist. Little known as they are, the Murids might have a lot to teach to the rest of the world, not only about how to respond to globalization, but how to practice religion in a peaceful way. Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba, a Muslim peacemaker, is the first global exhibition dedicated to Bamba's nonviolent and spiritual teachings. The exhibition, which aims to present the largely unknown vision of Muslim nonviolence, is curated by Majalis, an organization committed in preserving African Muslim heritage. It will be available in all widely spoken languages and will be turning in the United States of America and other countries in the world. To visit the whole exhibition, please go to www.bambaexhibition.com.